Hi everybody, I am here with absolutely loads of dog toys, beds, blankets, harnesses, and I will explain why. So, I am a volunteer for a dog rescue. I help run a dog rescue called Our Dog Foundation, and we rescue dogs from kill shelters and off the streets of Romania. And we then find them loving families in the UK and bring them over here. Now, I often get questions like, why would you bring over dogs from Romania when there's already so many in the UK? And it is a valid question because obviously there are a lot of dogs in rescue over here. And I think that it's great to rehome dogs over here, and I would happily do that myself. However, just because there's dogs over here needing homes, it doesn't mean we should forget about the dogs in other places, especially when in the other places it is a lot worse than here. So, for example, I have been over to Romania 3 times and volunteered at the dog shelter, and let me tell you, it is horrific when we go to the kill shelter because dogs are bleeding out, they are starving, they are dying from all sorts of illnesses. So we get them from these kill shelters, we bring them to the safe shelter, and we get them healthy. And then the most rewarding thing is finding them loving families in the UK. Sadly, in Romania, loving families for dogs are few and far between, and the dogs over there pretty much have zero chance when they're in a kill shelter. So, what do? Just ignore them because we already have dogs over here, or help them as well. So, as long as you're rescuing a dog, it does not matter where it's from, whether it's from the UK or whether it's from a different country. So, that's why I choose to do it. I think it's amazing to rescue any dog, regardless of where they're from. Anyway, as you can see here, I have an awful lot of things, and they are donations to go back to Romania. I have very exciting news that I am adopting 2 cats from Romania that I actually met when I was over there, and I decided to bring them home to give them a better life. So, seeing as the van is dropping them off here tomorrow morning, I have been collecting donations from some lovely, kind people, neighbours, friends at work, family, and this is what I have. There's also been a lot of food donated, but due to customs, we're not allowed to send that right now. We need to get some forms and things sorted for food. So for now, I'm just going to be sending the things that are not food. And I just thought you might like to see what I'm sending because I'm overwhelmed with the generosity of people. So I thought you might want to see. So I'll start over here. Here we have a collection of toys. There's so many toys. So we've got like this thing, sausages, a squeaky duck, tug toys. There's about a million balls, even some Christmassy ones, Santa. Oh, there's all sorts. A pig and a little cuddly elephant. There's just so much. This one, little puppy ones, because there's so many dogs. The shelter that these donations will be going to, they have around 160 dogs. So these donations will be really appreciated and will be put to good use. So we have all these toys. Then we also have a harness that someone's donated. It's a small one, so that's really cute. We have some leads, because you can never have enough leads. So there's 2 there. I believe there's a dog coat somewhere. I'm not sure where it's gone. We'll see. Over here we have, in fact, I'll lift these up. We have a little bed, which is really cute. Some of the things are used, some of them are new, but it doesn't matter either way because the dogs will really like them. They just appreciate every little thing because over in Romania they don't have the luxury of toys and things, so it's nice for them to get treats. So even if they've been used by another dog, it's okay. So we have the bed underneath that I just showed you. We have some towels, which are always handy. There's dogs that are often needing baths, so they always come in handy. Then we've got some bed sheets. Again, the bed sheets are really handy to keep the dogs warm in the shelter because it's going to be a very cold winter. So any kind of blanket or sheet is really good to keep them warm. Next up we have this, which is like a little bed. It's like a blanket bed actually. Yeah, just really cute, so some dogs can have a nice little nap on that. We also have this blanket, which I absolutely love. A really nice lady donated this, and I'm pretty sure she made it herself. So it's absolutely lovely. So this one's going to be saved for like the really little newborn puppies because I think the bigger ones would probably rip it to shreds, and obviously we don't want that when somebody's worked really hard on it. So that will be used for little puppies. Then we have this bed by Warm a Pet, which is quite a nice size. So that's that one. Behind here we have a gorgeous bed. In fact, somebody told me this was £80, so they bought it for their dog and they never used it, so they decided to donate it, which is so kind. It's really big. And yeah, so that's really, really kind of her to donate that. 2 little blankets here from Wilko. Got a red one and a pink one. Here we have more bed sheets. And, oh, there's some blankets under there as well. So a nice brown blanket. And then this one, which is nice, the like animal print one. Over here, more blankets. So this is like a fleece throw, that's really nice. Got a blue one. A lilac-y purple one, which I think looks like a Dunelm teddy one, so that's really nice. Then here is I think a Disney princess throw, but again, the dogs do not care. They will love it, whatever it has on it. Coming to the front here, we have 2 massive Paw Patrol dog beds, which I think are ace, which was donated by a neighbour, so that was so kind. Then we have a bath mat, again, just comes in handy for the dogs. Our foster, like I said, she has over 160 dogs at the rescue. Most are outside in the shelter, but she also has a lot that she has in the house. So she likes to just put things like this around the house for the dogs to lay on. Here we have another fleece. This one looks like quite a Christmassy one, maybe. Or maybe not. It's really nice though. So that's that one. Here we have another one of these, like, blanket beds, so that's really nice. Then we have a little bed here, really cute, and then this one, which is nice and big, and then under here there is a lovely big dog bed. It's a little bit stained, but it doesn't matter, it's just a bit of mud. It's been washed and it's absolutely fine. So that is all the donations, and I have now got to try and pack them all up as small as I can so that they can get on the van and go back to Romania, where they will be appreciated very, very much. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that did donate. I really, really appreciate it. And oh, look, there's a little dog coat. There's a dog coat there and a little coat there as well. So there's just so many things, and also a lot of food was donated, so thank you to the people that also donated the food. We will get that to Romania eventually, just not on this run. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to bring you lots of dog rescue content soon. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.